The Drive DMACK Fiesta trophy has moved on to Rally Poland for round 2. Featuring some of the fastest roads on the calendar, the spectacular Masurian Lake District is the host for this spectacular event, with the 11 young drivers all hoping to make their mark in identical Fiesta R2s. We are in the Masurian Lake District, about 200 kilometres north of the capital Warsaw. The service park is in Mikołajki, the base from where the crews head out to tackle 19 super-fast gravel stages. After the first round in Portugal, it's young Max Vatanen who leads the way after taking the win at the opening round. The Finn with a 10-point lead in the title race ahead of Marius Aasen. So Vatanen and Aasen would hope to build on their early success, but the man who finished third in Portugal was also hoping to maintain his own momentum. After claiming the final victory of 2014 at his homeland in Spain, Nils Solans was looking to build on his podium finish in round 1.
Well, it's not easy, you have to be fast all the time, but at the same time you have to keep safe on the road, so it's a good deal to do it. But okay, we want to be fast here, we want to do a good time, we will fight how we can.
For one of the DMACK Trophy's rookies, the season is much more of a learning experience. Will Hudson's first WRC event in Portugal ended in dramatic fashion, but the young American still had reason to be positive.
Well, at first it was definitely nerve-wracking to be there, in the WRC for the first time, and definitely didn't really know what to expect as far as how the pace was going to be compared to the other guys, as these European kids have a lot of experience, and I was really happy with the way some of the stages went with our times, and yeah, we definitely didn't end up in a good position on the roof, but overall it was really positive.
Nicolas Samioni, meanwhile, is one of the small number of drivers who have experience of the Polish stages. The Lebanese driver competed here last year, and despite most of the route being new for 2015, the experience gained could be crucial.
When you just coming here already, knowing the terrain, knowing how the surface, how the car would react on this kind of surface, even if the stage is new, it's not like being in a completely new rally, so it's really important being here, doing the rally last year. They're just like combined runway, like a runway then a junction, another runway. If you put wings on the cars, I think they will fly.
This is what lay ahead on day 1. First up, Gorklo, 13 kilometres of fast-flowing gravel. Stage 3, Goldap measured 14.75 kilometres, repeated in the afternoon as Stage 8. In between, 2 runs through the slightly shorter Babki test. Stage 5 and 7, Stanziki, is the longest of the event at just over 39 kilometres. It all added up to 155, but the sting in the tail is that they had to do it all without a service. All the pre-event talk was the sheer speed of the stages here in Poland, and at such high speeds there is little room for error. As American driver Will Hudson soon found out, the crew escaping unharmed from a dramatic off in Stage 5, but the damage sustained mean they won't feature again this weekend. It's already been a breakthrough event for Championship rookie Mats van den Brand, the Dutch youngster claiming his first Drive DMACK fastest time in Stage 6. Van den Brand's newfound confidence leaves him in 3rd at the end of day 1.
Yeah, I'm very happy. Our speed is better than expected. I like the stages, they are very fast. And now the car improved a little bit compared to Portugal because we're driving the jam fuel, we have more power. We did some simulator tests back home, and I think we improved the notes, and yeah, with Stage 7 we had the quickest time, and yeah, I'm happy with the speed and with my navigator.
Last year's runner-up Tom Cave had a frustrating time last time out in Portugal, and he'll be desperate for a good points haul in Poland. It's so far so good for the 23-year-old. Consistent pace and a stage win in 8 leaves Cave in 2nd place. That despite an off-road excursion late in the day.
Our plans the same as today. We keep pushing. This morning I was a little bit hesitant in the junctions. I was braking twice, and when you look at the stage times at the end, it's always like a few tenths slower. So I managed to change that this afternoon. It seems to have worked. So tomorrow should be a good day.
But leading the way after the opening 9 stages is Norwegian Marius Aasen. Runner-up in Portugal, Aasen is on course to go one better this time out and claim what would be a maiden victory in the Drive DMACK Fiesta trophy.
It's been a very good day for us. We have been through all the stages without any problems at all. And I'm feeling very comfortable with the car and the tires. Things working good, so I'm very happy.
So, confirmation of the standings after day 1. Aasen just 7.4 seconds ahead of Cave, Van den Brand 3rd, and Portugal winner Max Vatanen in 4th. Not only do the crews competing in the Drive DMACK Trophy use identical machinery, the control racing fuel supplied by GEM is unique and sustainable.
Well, GEM fuel is a ternary blend of gasoline, ethanol and methanol. And what makes the fuel truly remarkable is that both the ethanol and the methanol are completely 100% renewable. The ethanol is made out of the inedible parts of wheat and stover, and the methanol is actually made out of pure CO2, the gas that causes all the issues with global warming. There's a company in Iceland that turned CO2 into liquid methanol with almost a 97% CO2 reduction compared to petrol, so it's truly amazing stuff. We talked to all the drivers this year, and power seems to be the word. Neil Salams was pretty funny. I opened the door and asked him for a quote how the car was running, and he gave me a big fat whoop. These guys are so enthusiastic and so passionate about their sport and so dead keen on getting to the top. It's wonderful to see them running, and it's wonderful to see them running on our fuel.
8 stages on day 2, beginning with the 17.7 Missouri test, repeated as stage 14. High speed again for stages 11 and 15. Whilst Vatanen provided a mix of services and road whips in its 21 kilometres. The longest stage of the day is the 23 kilometres of Paprotki. That would be run once to complete the morning loop. It all makes a total of just under 130 kilometres. It had been an eventful opening day, and the 8 stages of day 2 provided plenty more drama up and down the leaderboard. The battle for the podium looks like going down to the wire. Mats van den Brand started the day 3rd, a position he lost in stage 11 after only managing the 5th fastest time. But a strong end to the day leaves the Dutchman firmly in the fight for a top 3 finish, ending the day 4th. Winner of the opening round in Portugal, Max Vatanen currently occupies the final podium position. A 3rd stage win in 11 helped the Finn leapfrog Van den Brand, but only 5 seconds separate the pair, with 2 stages to run tomorrow.
Yeah, I would not say still the happiest, but well, we were in 3rd position, and well, we had a bit of struggle yesterday when we had a puncture. We were leading and lost the lead, but that's rolling, and now we just keep the 3rd position and have some points for the championship.
It's been chop and change at the top of the leaderboard as well. Brit Tom Cave had the bit between his teeth this morning, notching his 2nd stage win in the opening test, and then taking the rally lead after 12, only to relinquish the position again after 16. Less than 18 seconds now split the top 2.
The dust was hanging really bad, and there was just no wind in the trees. So you're coming into places where I couldn't see anything. It was complete whiteout. So we were having to go down, you know, literally to a standstill to see. So we dropped a bit of time, which is disappointing, but we still got 25-ish Ks of action to try and make some time up tomorrow.
Overnight leader Marius Aasen has given as good as he's got in the battle at the front. After losing the lead to Cave, the Dutchman put in a remarkable time in stage 16, 19 seconds quicker than his nearest rival, a time that helped propel the 23-year-old back into the top spot and on course for his first Drive DMACK win.
It's been a very good day. Before the midday service, I was trying to keep my tires for the rest of the rally, and after the midday service, I was able to push a little bit more, and it worked out very good, and on the last stage I was able to put on a very good time.
Aasen's advantage with 2 stages remaining, 17.9 seconds over Cave, and just 5 seconds separate the 2 men fighting for 3rd. Britain's Gus Greensmith is a distant 5th. Moving on to the final leg, and just the 1 stage would be repeated twice. The 14.6 kilometres of Balanovo has the fast sections so typical of Rally Poland, but there were some narrow technical parts and a few rocks lying around that could do some damage. Just over 29 kilometres in total remained. The 3rd and final day of the 72nd LOTOS Rally Poland, and after an eventful 2 days in the Drive DMACK Fiesta Trophy, only 2 stages remained. It was all still to play for in the race for the podium positions. It had been a mixture of highs and lows for Dutch driver Mats van den Brand. After recording his first stage win of the series on Friday, the Dutchman found himself in a close fight for 3rd. But a huge off on the penultimate stage of the rally brought an abrupt end to the 24-year-old's charge.
Good.
The crew escaped unharmed, but leave Poland empty-handed. Only 5 seconds separated third and fourth heading into the final day, with Max Vatanen occupying the final podium position. And after Van den Brand's roll in stage 18, the pressure was off. Vatanen cruised home for a second successive podium finish.
We grabbed some points for the championship, but this is not what I aimed. My aim was to win, and we were leading the race until we got the puncture, but that's part of rolling, and we got the third position, and that was the best I could do.
It was frenetic at the top of the timesheets throughout Saturday's action, but come Sunday, Brit Tom Cave found himself 18 seconds back with just 2 stages to run. Further time dropped in the penultimate stage meant Cave would have to settle for the runners-up spot this time out.
We're showing great pace. You know, we started off a bit slow on Friday, but we made some changes in Saturday, and we took the lead, which I was really pleased with. But yeah, we got good points here, and looking confidence is good going into Finland, which is what you need.
And standing on the top step of the podium for the first time in the Drive DMACK Fiesta trophy, Norwegian Marius Aasen, the 23-year-old, keeping his cool in the Polish heat to see off the charging Cave. The result also propels Aasen to the top of the championship standings.
I'm really happy of this victory here in Poland. It's been a very hard rally. It's yeah, you say it's very fast, and it's also tricky in places, so it's really good. But it's still a long way to go. But I really have to say focus now, and hope we can continue on this in Finland.
So it would be champagne celebrations for Aasen and co-driver Veronica Engan. Aasen's final winning margin, 10.8 seconds over Cave, with Vatanen a distant third. Gus Greensmith and Julien de Mevius completing the top 5 positions. And with that win, Aasen moves above Vatanen to the top of the championship standings. Just 2 points between them, with Cave third. It had been an action-packed 3 days in Poland then, and after a short summer break, next for the crews are the high-speed jumps of Rally Finland.